look at you and it's easy to see you are.
Hi, so today we are cooking pilau. So this is me boiling goat meat. I love goat meat because it gets tender easier than cow meat, but that's my opinion. So yeah, this is the meat boiling. Yeah, and now I use spices. This is the spices I'm using. I'm using ROYCO chili mix. Yes, I love the beef one. I am using PILAU masala from ROYCO. Then peruto, the tomato paste. There's the mixture of garlic and ginger. Then there's a bunch of onions. I love onions. I love onions. Then there's dark soy sauce. There's turmeric, but I didn't use it. And then there's cumin powder. If you don't love cumin, we can't be friends, okay? So yeah, those are the spices that we got to our meat. It has already boiled and it's starting to burn. So we leave it to burn. We add some oil to make sure that the meat is brown. And yeah, then afterwards there's some that liquid is broth. So we add some oil. The broth are going to use it later. So we add some oil. And then make sure that the meat turns brown so that it may boost the flavor and be bomb. So now we add oil, we stir it, and then make sure that you don't let it touch the bottom of the pan. Okay, so the spices are just those. We're not adding anything extra, and yeah. So the process is to make sure that the meat is brown. You can see mine, how brown it has become. I don't mind having bones in my meat when it comes to pilau because, yeah, why not? Okay, most people don't like it, but I don't have any problem with having bones in my meat. So, yeah, you just stir and make sure that it doesn't touch the bottom of the sufuria. And yeah, well, just stir and make sure it's okay.
I told you I'm not here to mess around, and you've been acting too mysterious. You didn't think I'd go, but do you now? You never took me serious.
So after stirring, you add some onions, a bunch of onions that were on the beginning of the video. Yes, look how yummy that looks. The aroma during the stirring, my goodness, it was yummy to the brim. You got me? Then I finished stirring and let it cook for a while for it to get some taste, for it to get smooth. You advise that you let your onions turn to some bit of golden brown, but not to burn. Then afterwards, you leave it to cook, and then you add your ginger garlic paste. That's mine. It was just not a lot. I didn't want it to have that extra taste. I wanted the pilau taste to be there and not the garlic or the ginger taste. So yeah, and then make sure you leave that to cook for it to be a bit brown so that it may bring out its flavor. Just let the ginger garlic cook so that it may have its flavor. Now after stirring, you add your spices. That's the cumin, the pilau masala, the ROYCO. I didn't use the turmeric because that would be a lot. And then you make sure that you mix the spices together for them to cook with the meat first before adding anything else. So you stir and make sure that every part of the meat has been garnished with the spices. And then you let it cook a while for the spices to bring out its flavor onto the meat. Okay, so you let it cook. Ensure that your meat is well cooked and coated with the spices. Ensure that everything is well coated and everything is yummy. Add your rice. Make sure you coat it well and make sure it looks, the brown color is out. See how sexy the brown is, huh? Told you. As that is cooking, add the broth that we had earlier and make sure it's mixing with the rice. Makes it easier for you to know how to balance your taste buds because the meaty taste will be there and it will be constant. So after that, you'll just, because the broth is a whole cup, my measurement was 1.5 cups of rice, so I'm gonna add 1 more cup of water to make that 1.5 cups of water, so that I may balance the equation. 1.5 cup makes 2.5 cups, or 4, but I don't want to put 4 because that will be extra water and I want it to cook and not be watery. So yeah, that I added an extra cup, and let's wait and see how it turns out. So we cover it and let it simmer and cook completely to the extent where it looks so like this. Okay, this is cooked, but it has a bit of water, so we're gonna shut off the gas and cover it with foil and let it cook with its own steam. Meanwhile, while we're letting it cook with its own steam, on the other side, we're making kachumbari. So I soak my onions because I don't like the bitter taste of the onion. So I make kachumbari, the onions are there, the tomatoes are there. I'm gonna spike it up with some coriander. And I love having good meals, and that speaks a lot about someone. Voila, this is the end product. Look at it. This is it's supposed to look. Okay, now we finish up with that and serve. Our meal is ready. So here I am going to just flare up the rice because I don't want it to shikana. You just pole pole too. It depends on the rice, the type of rice that you're using for it to bring the one instead of the. Now look at that end product. Finito. Thanks for watching. Let's do this more, okay?
I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've